Jesus. I just got done watching the latest Direct, or I guess both Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase and Indie World. Oh, hey, look, Five Nights at Freddy's Help 1 and 2 and Security Breaches DLC is on the Switch now. That's awesome. I'm gonna go check that out real quick. So, much like any other Direct of this, I actually don't know how to start this video off. I guess I'll start this video by saying, this is just unscripted. I did have considered to kind of record my reaction towards the other half, but I realized it would just kind of seem pointless, and as it turned out, there wasn't a lot for me to really talk about or express interest in all that much. It's partner showcases and indie worlds that I will occasionally look in and go, that's neat, and then just never think about them again. Unless they really catch my eye, which some of these games that were announced, they do. So I want to start this video off by actually focusing on the partner showcase first, because Indie World had not much for me to talk about, but there was one particular game that a lot of you might know about that I will cover. But for now, I wanted to focus more on the partner showcase because there was a lot more for me to talk about. First things first, the aforementioned Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, not Funko Fusion. That one's just funny to me. I don't know what it is, but like, I think that the fact this was like the first Nintendo Direct to have Freddy Fazbear in it was something that I'm never gonna get over. But FNAF has always been a series that's held some semblance of impact to me. I'm pretty sure that that's the case for like most other people that first saw FNAF in like 2014. So, being a longtime FNAF fan, I probably wasn't expecting them to actually showcase Help Wanted 2 or the DLC for Ruin. I'm not sure how the Nintendo Switch version of Security Breach Security Breach is, but I can only assume it's not really that good. So I kind of expect something of a similar standard for Ruin, although Ruin has more of a positive reaction compared to the base game, so who knows? I mean, I might on the visual level and maybe performance. I can't tell. I've never owned this game in particular. Maybe someday I will for shits and giggles, but I have no promises. Help Wanted 2, on the other hand, is it's interesting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up, mostly because I kind of want to experience these games in VR first. Like, I feel like that's like the true experience if you wanted to play both Help Wanted and Help Wanted 2. But that's just my 2 cents there. Not much to say on those fronts. I just wanted to mention FNAF in this channel. I mean, I have posted FNAF videos in the past, just not good ones. Anyway, so that SpongeBob game. Apparently this SpongeBob game was leaked at some point, and I looked at this and thought, this looks like something like someone edited it like oh, this is what a Patrick Star cover would look like. I don't know, maybe that's probably what I got when I first saw it. And I was like flabbergasted when they actually announced it, like, oh shit, this is actually a real game. I will admit though that just during that, I was too shocked to really pay attention to what the game is even about. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually watch the trailer right now. And okay, I just checked the trailer, and first things first. Oh my God, SpongeBob. Yeah, I don't know if this is like Kenny or if it's someone else trying to do SpongeBob, but if it's the former, I can actually hear the age. It's actually, oh God. But more importantly, from what I saw with the gameplay, it looks very hectic, very sandbox focused, but it also has a bunch of like little challenges and mini games you can do as well. It's not a game I would be interested in picking up. I don't know. SpongeBob games are just fascinating in general to look at, but I never really had a desire to own a particular SpongeBob title in the first place. The only one I had real interest in was Battle for Bikini Bottom, but that's just because I've heard very good things about. And I did own the remake, a game that I haven't even beaten yet. I should probably get on that. I think I should add it to like the list of other games that I haven't beaten yet. So yeah, overall, this was a very surprising announcement, and it's actually kind of funny when I watched the end of the Direct and just seeing Patrick show up for a second was like, oh my God. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to briefly touch upon Tetris for a minute. For some reason, I didn't even know that Tetris was 40 years old. So that one caught me by surprise. But like this game in particular, Tetris Forever, I think it's called. It looks extremely interesting. It not only has a lot of the older Tetris games and maybe some of the newer ones as well, but it also has a completely new game mode where it switches between the playstyles and looks of the Tetris games of the past and present, which is an interesting direction, I will say. But I do want to gravitate my attention towards what was said after the announcement of Tetris Forever, which was that Tetris, the original Tetris game on NES, would be coming to Nintendo Switch Online during the winter season. And if I'm going to be honest here, I feel like Tetris should have been released way earlier than now. I suppose better late than never, but it's always interesting just seeing that Tetris was just not on the NES while it was on the Game Boy. Something about it just didn't really feel right, but I don't know, I probably should have expected it from, Alright, now I got all that covered out, but I do want to focus my attention towards one game announcement that caught me by literal surprise. I did think about it a little bit when I first watched the Indie World portion, but I didn't necessarily think it would happen. Just kind of keeping my expectations in check, but lo and behold, color me surprised, we got Pizza Tower on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, to be fair, I kind of feel like it would have happened anyway. Pizza Tower is one of the most popular games of, I believe, last year, and it's for a damn good reason. Like, just this year, I've managed to beat Pizza Tower, and oh my god, the exhilarating gameplay and the satisfaction of just keeping a very consistent combo is just very immaculate. It is one of the best feeling games I've ever had in a long time, and it all accompanies so well with its unique art style and animations. Like, they are so cartoony. I love it a lot. And the music, holy shit, the music is so fucking good. Oh man. It also leads a lot more of its inspiration from Wario Land, which I did actually play a couple of the Wario Land games, specifically Wario Land 2 and Wario Land 4. I plan to beat the latter at some point in the future, but regardless, Pizza Tower is definitely one of my favorite games ever, and it is such a relief to see not only it coming to the Nintendo Switch, but also it releases later today, which, wow, I might actually pick it up, but that just kind of depends. I do have my eyes focused on both Mario & Luigi Brothership and Super Mario Party Jamboree, but Pizza Tower, just given the fact that it's an extremely good game, is a game that I feel like would be my best priority right now. After all, I did own both Undertale and Cuphead, which ironically enough, I first played them onto my computer. So, But regardless, Pizza Tower is definitely one of the biggest surprises I've seen in the Directs, which I believe is no contest. Although, if you're excited for any of the other games that were announced, well, good on you, I'm proud of you. But that's all I have to say on the matter. Yeah. So, with all that said, all of the things I needed to say about my thoughts on this partner showcase in Indie World, I think this is actually the first video I've talked about Indie World. I just usually check those out and I don't get much of it, which I don't feel like I need to get much out of it. I just like seeing what's available. But nonetheless, this was just a bit of a quicker video for me to make, or kinda. I did have another one in the works, but I'm such a lazy bum, and I do not feel like recording footage for this one. I'll give you a heads up though, it relates to Super Mario Galaxy. Oh yeah, Epic Mickey was there. I don't have much to say on that one actually, because this was announced a couple of directs ago. So, I own the original copy. I haven't opened it or played it. It's just kind of there. Should I play it? Maybe. But regardless, thank you all for at least listening to my thoughts on this direct. What were the games you were interested in seeing from the partner showcase in Indie World? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, remember to be careful if you play Security Breach on your Nintendo Switch, it may implode.